Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video I want to create a BMI calculation for my weight fitness tracking sheet. Okay, so in Google Sheets I've got my weight tracking sheet. I'm just starting up, so I still need to work on dropping some pounds and adding in exercise and stuff like that. But I want to keep track of my BMI or body mass index in the worksheet. And I know some people say that's maybe not the best measure, but I think it's pretty good. My doctor still references BMI, so I think it might be off for people that are super muscular, but that is not me. So yeah, I'm going to use this as a measure. Now it's got a wacky formula, especially for U.S. units, imperial units, I believe that's what it's called. But I've got the formula here from the CDC website, and basically it's your weight in pounds. And there's obviously a metric version of this formula too, which is actually a little easier. It's my weight in pounds divided by the square of my height in inches multiplied by 703. And that gets you some number. And I don't think this website actually has the results on here. So let me just do a quick Google search. So BMI values. And here we go. So basically, if your result should be a little two-digit number between, looks like 20 and 50, or 10 and 50, and over 25 is overweight, and normal or healthy weight is somewhere in the 18.5 to 24. I don't know, is this different for men or women? There probably is some good breakdown on there, but yeah, I'm just going to go by that. So I need to have this formula handy, and I'm going to move it off to the side. And basically, when I set up my worksheet, when I record whatever the day's weight is, I want it just to calculate automatically. Now I'm recording this video on February 3rd, and my worksheet is rigged up to highlight whatever the current date is. So I just started tracking this a few days ago, and I want the BMI to go in here. Now in this top row, or this higher row anyway, this is my goal stuff. So I'm going to want my BMI calculation to be in here too, so that I can know what my goal BMI happens to be. But I think I'll start working in today's date, and then I can just copy and paste autofill to get everywhere else. So like any other function in a spreadsheet, and by the way, this would work exactly the same in Excel 2019, Excel 365, or Google Sheets, because we're just using the basic formula. We're not using any fancy built-in function. So I'm going to start off with, let's get the right key, if I can find it. There's the equal sign, and I'm glancing over here at my other screen to get that formula. So I want my weight, so I'm going to click on the cell that contains my weight for the day, divided by, now this time I'm going to go in parentheses, and I need to put in my height in inches. Now this is going to be a fixed number for all of us. I'm like 5'8.5" or something, so what's that, like 68.5 or something? So I'll put 68.5 inches, and I'm going to close those parentheses. And then I want an a caret symbol. That's how we can do a square, and 2. So 68.5 squared would be, in parentheses, 68.5, a caret symbol, 2. Now, of course, what could you do with that? Well, you could just multiply 68.5 times 68.5, and that would work out perfectly. I'll do that in a second. And then I'm supposed to multiply, which is asterisk, 703. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let me go and press enter, and I get a number 25.2, which I think is accurate. So if I bring that formula over, so if I look at BMI values, yeah, so 25 to 29.9 is overweight, and I'm just over that overweight thing, which is probably true. So I think I did the formula pretty well. I think if we made a mistake, it would be way off and stuff like that. I'm going to take that and I'm going to fill it. Actually, I should be able to. Yeah, I'll fill it up there. I'll just grab that formula, copy it. I'm going to paste it right up into where my goals are. All right. And let's see. So my goal one is taking into consideration my goal weight. And that's really the only thing that's changed. I shouldn't be any taller or shorter. So I guess that's pretty good. And I'll just format that goal the same as the others. And then I can take that formula that's written well and just autofill it all the way down. Now, the only bummer that I think I'm going to have here is that, of course, it's going to display all of these zeros going forward, which I don't want that to happen at all. So I'm going to tweak this a little bit and put in an if function. So I'm going to start off with an equal sign if. And I'll write this as if count blank. I'm going to count the blanks in the recorded weight cell for that day. Now, if that blank is equal to 1, then that must mean I haven't entered a weight for the day, which means I'm just going to do an empty cell right there. So that's just an empty set of quotes, comma. Now, what if it's false? That means I must have entered a weight in. Then I'm going to do my calculate BMI. I'm just doing this as a short-term filler, just so we can see the if function work. I'll press enter. Yeah, I'm supposed to calculate BMI. Let me autofill it up. Yep, calculate BMI. Let me autofill it down for a bit. And those are coming up blank. Perfect. So now I can go to the days here and I can update it. Well, instead of displaying the string calculate BMI, this is where I actually want my BMI calculation to go. So I'm going to put in my, my weight, which is right there in that calculated weight, divided by parentheses, my height in inches, closing parentheses, oops, caret 2 times 703. Now let's make sure I've got all my parentheses right here. So for opening parentheses, I see 1, 2, 3. And then for closing parentheses, I see 1, 2, 3. All right, I think that's pretty good. So the closing parentheses right here for the 703, that's probably for the if function. Well, let's go ahead and press enter and see if it works. It looks pretty good. Let's autofill it down. Nice, I'm getting some blanks. Let's autofill it up. Cool, I'm getting that BMI up there. Let me copy that one. I'll just paste it over where my goal one is supposed to be so I can see that. And now I can take this one and I'll autofill it all the way down to the bottom for my 2021 record. Cool, those are showing up blank. All right, I think that works. So as I enter in my weight for each day, it's going to automatically calculate my BMI. And yeah, I guess I'll look around at my goal and make sure my goal is realistic enough. I think it is. Seems pretty, based on that other stuff. So there we go. So there's a BMI calculation embedded inside of an if function that we can use if we're using a spreadsheet to track our daily weight. Thanks for hanging out.